joy is your joy. Citizen FM, Citizen FM. Make we join our hearts to build a nation of our dream. Citizen FM, Citizen FM. Yeah. Your problem is my problem and my joy is your joy. Abuja. Wake up. Reach out. Speak up. Speak out. You are the voice of a new generation. And this is your station. Talk Radio 93.7 Citizen FM.
This is 93.7 Citizen FM. Abuja.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Citizen FM News at noon. I am Lawrence Omoite. Light seems to be beaming, and quickly so, on the dark incident in some communities of Bokos, Barkin-Ladi and Mongo local government areas of Plateau State following the Christmas Eve attacks in December, as 8 suspected persons are already in police custody in connection with the onslaught that claimed the lives of about 200 persons. The police spokesperson in the state, Alfred Alabo, said this on Thursday, explaining that the suspects were arrested at various locations. In the wake of the developments, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoko, had deployed officers to the North Central state.
Concerning the Inspector General of Police deployment, we have been getting tremendous success from that process. It will also interest you to know that 7 persons, in fact, as at the last count, there are now 8 of them under investigation in our custody, and they have been moved to the State CID, where the AIG Zone 4 and the Commissioner of Police are overseeing the affairs of the operation and also the investigation. And concerning the people going back to their villages, it is not that we only restore normalcy. We restore normalcy and we are escorting people back to their village.
Meanwhile, the Bauchi State Governor, Bala Mohammed, has received 7 children who were kidnapped in the state and trafficked to Kano before being rescued by police operatives in Kano State. The governor announced a 1 million naira donation each to support the education of the children, while urging their parents to shun any thought of revenge.
Nothing should be able to work very hard, because this state has shown that it's the center of the syndicate. And if this thing is not nipped in the bud, it is capable of bringing very serious suspicion and mistrust between the different people of Nigeria and even touch on the federation. Because it's very unacceptable for people to be studied and be sold and be changed, their genealogy, their linguistics, their faith, everything.
The State Police Commissioner, Hussein Gumel, explained that the suspects were apprehended after conducting several intelligence-led operations through which the long-time cycle of interstate trafficking syndicates hibernating around Kano, Bauchi, Gombe, Lagos, Delta and Anambra states was identified.
To Lagos and to Adamawa in furtherance of this, because we wanted a situation where we would checkmate and close all gaps in the investigation so that they will not get out of it. Because the other person, unfortunately, sir, he has been caught up with this kind of thing sometime, I think in 2014 or thereabout.
President Bola Tinubu has met with some northern governors elected under the All Progressives Congress to receive briefings on their government's activities in the last 1 year and explore cooperation going forward. The governors that he met on Thursday in his office were Mohammed Yahaya, governor of Gombe State, and the Niger State Governor Mohammed Bago, and also his Jigawa State counterpart, Omar Namali. Speaking after the visit, the Gombe State Governor affirmed that he updated the president on technical issues, especially coming through 2023 into 2024.
have to understand that we must modernize. There is need for machine tools. There is need for processing. Luckily, Gombe is among the states that have been approved to be part of the special agri-processing zones. And we've set up an industrial park where we can, process all the raw materials, all the agri-produce that we have in the state. I think if all states will key in and work in tandem with the federal government.
Also speaking after the meeting with the president, Governor Bago of Niger State said the state has offered itself for the pilot program under the planned 500,000 hectares of agricultural product announced by the president. In his remarks also, Governor Namadi of Jigawa State disclosed that his administration is targeting 2 million metric tons of wheat in both the National Wheat Development Program and the state's program.
We are definitely export wheat. We are doing the first one, and then after this one, we are going for rice, and the next one we are going for wheat. That's how the cycle will continue to go, and that will definitely we're going to have food sufficiency, and we'll definitely have surplus to export.
If you listen carefully to the Mr. President's New Year's speech, you will have seen the emphasis on agriculture and also the 500,000 hectares the government is planning to farm this 2024. And I just said I was providing itself as a pilot state for that project, and that we are also ambitious to also match with the federal government 500 for 500.
And the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, says that the federal government has released 50 billion naira of its supplementary budget to complete ongoing projects. The minister disclosed this during an inspection of projects in the nation's capital.
You can see these are quality projects which we are very satisfied, and we believe with the arrangements the contractors have made put in place. These are things that in the programs were in office will be commissioned. I am happy to announce to you that the Minister of Finance have been able to release 50% of the national supplementary budget. The supplementary budget, as approved by National Assembly, was 100 billion. And 50% of that have been released, which is 50 billion. And I've already, this afternoon when I went to office, and directed the permanent secretary that immediate payments be made.
He also expressed the ministry's readiness to collaborate with other security agencies to install closed-circuit television cameras in the FCT to enhance the security situation in the nation's capital.
We have said, based on the financial implication of the FCT, it is necessary for FCT to also embark on the CCTV security system, but that has to be done in conjunction with the Office of the Security Advisor and the Director General of State Security Services. Once we get the financial implications, then we will not be able to know when we can embark on that project. But it's a very, very important project to carry out.
The Nigerian Christian Pilgrims Commission has formally released the cost of and breakdown of the pilgrims package for the 2023-2024 main pilgrim exercise to Rome and Greece. The commencement date for the pilgrimage exercise is slated for the end of this month. The Commission explained that the cost of the 2023-2024 main pilgrimage exercise to Rome and Greece is 3 million naira per pilgrim. The amount covers return flight, hotel accommodation, 3-course meal per day, and tours of holy sites in both Rome and Greece in executive luxurious buses for 6 nights and 7 days. Furthermore, the Commission stated that the states that had previously paid for Israel and Jordan had to make up the difference to enable them participate in the pilgrim exercise to Rome and Greece. And on the foreign scene, hampered by bad weather and damaged roads, Japanese rescuers searched Friday for 222 people still missing 4 days after a devastating earthquake as the death toll approached 100. 2 elderly women were pulled from the rubble on Thursday, but hopes of finding other survivors after the 7.5 magnitude quake on New Year days were fading with rain, snow, and falling temperature forecast in the coming days. And in sport, the winners of the 2024 Africa Cup of Nations will receive a record $7 million, a Confederation of African Football statement revealed. It is 40% more than what Senegal pocketed for winning the last edition in Cameroon 2 years ago. The runner-up in the Ivory Coast, who hosts the Premier Africa Football Tournament from January 13th to February 11th, will receive $4 million. And that's the Citizen FM News at noon. I'm Lawrence Omoite. Good afternoon.